Hi, boys and girls. Today you're going to need your social studies book as well as a pencil. Okay, those are the only things you need. So it's your social studies book with the cute little dog in the front and a pencil. So you're going to go ahead and open to page 12, which is a 1 and a 0. Okay, page 12, and there should be a 3 at the top. There we go. Much better. Okay, I'm going to show you again. There's a 1 and a 2. And lesson 3. So this lesson is about rules and laws. Our big question that we're trying to figure out during this lesson is, I will know about rules and laws we follow. So this is what you should know at the end of this lesson is about the rules and laws that you should follow. Some vocabulary that we have, that means new words that you're going to learn, is rule, what a rule is, what a community is, and what a law is. And we'll be underlining those and circling those words as we go along. So as we start here, we're going to start with this word that says rules at home. A rule is something we must follow. Rules keep us safe. So if you remember in our last lesson, we talked about rules that we follow, not just at home, but everywhere else. Like I mentioned, if we go to a theme park, we have to wait our turn to get on the ride. Another rule is maybe my mom doesn't allow me to have dessert before I have dinner. That's a rule in my house. Also in my house, another rule is that we cannot wear shoes inside the house. We have to take our shoes off and have slippers on or anything like that, but no shoes from outside. So that's a rule. And then we have rules to keep us safe, to make sure we're not in danger. And like, if you remember, one of my examples was if your friend was running around in the playground and not looking where they were going or anything like that, they were being unsafe. They were not safe. They could hurt someone, they could push someone, or bump into someone, and they could fall and hit themselves and maybe scrape their knees or things like that. So that's why rules keep us safe. That's why we don't run in the playground. People can trip on toys and fall. So if we look down here at this little girl, she has a lot of toys. I'm going to move this up a little bit. She has a lot of toys on the ground, some blocks, some books, a teddy bear, a ball, and a little toy car. And they're all fun to play with, and it looks like she's been playing with them. But they're all over the place. So if someone was trying to go up the stairs, they might step on one and slip and fall. Or maybe her baby brother is going up the stairs and he's just learning how to walk. He could fall as well. Or she could fall if she's not paying attention. So it says we pick up toys so no one gets hurt. So after you play with your toys and you're done playing for the day, you need to pick them up to make sure someone doesn't trip and fall on them or step on them and hurt their feet. But also you want to take care of your toys. You don't want somebody to step on your toy car and then they end up breaking it, right? So that's why you have to be very careful with your toys and being responsible and picking them up after you're done. So our first question we have here, it says, underline why it is good to pick up your toys. So underline, and you could do it here, means making a line under the word, like this. So you could go ahead and do that so you remember what underline means. While I read the sentence again, underline why it is good to pick up your toys. So I'm going to go back and read here and try to find the answer to why it is good to pick up my toys. So it says a rule is something we must follow. Rules keep us safe. People can trip on toys and fall. We pick up toys so no one gets hurt. So I'm going to underline this sentence that says, people can trip on toys and fall. So this is a problem. Okay, so go ahead and do that. People can trip and fall on toys. That is not good. You don't want somebody to get hurt because of your toys. It says, and back to my question, it says why it is good to pick up your toys. We pick up toys so no one gets hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and underline that as well. We pick up toys so no one gets hurt. So this one is really important. So I'm going to draw 2 lines under that one. So this sentence answers my question, but this sentence is a problem. Maybe we're just going to circle this one. Sorry. So we're going to circle this sentence that says people trip and fall on toys. And then our answer is people pick up toys so no one gets hurt. And you don't have to do both lines. If you already did it, that's fine. If not, just do one. Or erase it, that's fine too. So we pick up toys so no one gets hurt. That's the answer to our question. So moving on, it says rules at school. It is up to each of us to follow rules. We each raise a hand to talk. Oh, we do that during our class meetings, during our Zoom in the morning. We have to raise our hands to talk. Then everyone has a turn. So this is why we raise our hands. So everyone has a turn, everybody could share, and also so your teacher is able to hear you when you're talking. If you don't raise your hand and another student is talking or other students are talking, then she doesn't know who's talking and she can't pay attention to you, right? So that's why you raise your hand, you wait for your teacher to call on you, and then she could pay attention to you and listen to what you have to say, because your teachers know that everything you say is very important and they want to hear what you have to say. So that's why we raise our hand to talk, and then everyone has a turn. Everyone cleans up together. Then our class stays clean. We do not run in class. Then everyone can stay safe. I like that. So it says if we raise our hands, then everyone has a turn. If everyone cleans together, then our classroom will stay clean. So maybe at your house, since we're not in the classroom, but maybe at your house, you have a brother or a sister and you're all doing homework, and maybe you're on Zoom with your teachers in the morning all at the same time, and you all have your books and your crayons and everything out, and so your table might be a mess. So everybody cleans at the end of your day after you're done Zooming. Then your house and your table and your area where you work will stay clean if you work together. We do not run in class. No, we do not. And then if nobody runs, then everyone can stay safe. And that's very true. So we don't run in class and everyone's safe. We're walking, we have time to stop and look where we're going, because we don't want to hit a wall or hit a desk or even another student in the class, because you could both get hurt. So that's why we do not run in class. Okay, and then question number 2, it says, highlight what happens when we follow rules in school. So this is the good things that happen. So we kind of talked about that already. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it again. So it says it is up to each of us to follow rules. We each raise a hand to talk. Then everyone has a turn. Also, if we follow the rules, then everyone has a turn. So go ahead and underline that. It says, everyone cleans up together, then our class stays clean. Go ahead and underline that as well. We do not run in class, then everyone can stay safe. So you should have 1, 2, 3 sentences underlined. So our question was, what happens when we follow rules at school? Everyone has a turn, our class stays clean, and everyone can stay safe. So that's why we follow rules at school. We have another question here. What is a safety rule you follow? That is a good question. Oh, part of it is out. It's this box here. What is a safety rule you follow? Well, in the classroom, I like to raise my hand to make sure that I have a turn to talk and I'm not interrupting my teacher or interrupting other students. I also make sure my class is clean by cleaning up after myself. If I take out crayons, I need to put them back. If I take out pencils, I need to put them back. If a piece of paper falls on the ground, I need to pick it up too. I don't just leave trash on the floor. And I also make sure I don't run or face the wrong way when I'm in the classroom, because I don't want to bump into another student or bump into another teacher or a wall or a desk, because not only can I get hurt, but somebody else could get hurt. So I know it says, what is a safety rule? I give you a couple there. Another safety rule is that I wouldn't go up the wrong side of the slide where all the kiddos are going down the slide. I wouldn't go up the slide because they could come down and knock me over and I could get hurt and they could get hurt too. So that's another rule. If you could think of one, keep it in your head. I might ask you tomorrow during class. So go ahead and turn the page. So then right here it says school rules in the past. Oh, so a long time ago, these were some of the rules that children had. So it says long ago, children also followed rules. They had to fold your hands, sit up straight, stay in your seat, raise your hand to talk, listen carefully, and be kind to others. A lot of these rules we still do now. We have to sit up straight and look at the camera, and while we're doing our work, we have to sit up. We can't be laying down in bed or laying down on the floor. You need to sit up so you're making sure you're doing a good job. You have to stay in your seat. You can't get out of your seat when it's not your break yet. You need to raise your hand to talk. We just talked about that. You have to listen carefully to your teachers so you know what you have to do, and also because you will know what to do pretty much. So if you don't listen, the teacher will tell you, okay, we're going to practice our numbers. We're going to write the number 3. And if you're not listening, then you're not able to do that work and you're going to be lost. So that's why you have to pay attention and listen. And you have to do it quickly. So if your teacher says, take out your pencils, you have to do it quickly. She's not going to wait a long time. You know, you have a lot of things to do. So you have to listen carefully and quickly. And it also says be kind to others. Yes, you should be nice to all the children in your class as well as your teachers. If she asks you to do something, you should do it. Because she's trying to help you learn and be successful. So you have to just be nice. You wouldn't like somebody being mean to you, right? I'm going to end this video here. So finish everything that we've done. If you're not done, then do it now. And if you are done, click on the next video where we finish the rest of this activity.